EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. On the ground, McCaffrey. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. From a yard out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Hill looks to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it is now 21-0. 21-0 our score after one.
21. Saints nothing. Joey Sly.
Sly set to boot it. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at him.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
53 to Mike, 53, check.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
McCaffrey on the carry.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, Harris. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Josh Hill.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flushed out right. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Saints' 1-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Panthers 28, Saints nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Tackled back at the
that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on 19. Tiger. 19. Go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Hill. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill, flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Hill, and he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of 9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Here we go. 60 Eagle. I'm going back to you.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Hill now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It's taken to the 26. Oh, he shifts past him. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kalen Ballage, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
Is good.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Saints, nothing.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 22, Hill. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Now Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second and 11 now. Hill. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Third and long. It's Hill. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. 3 carries. 26 month. Exit.
Second and 10. Hill again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And some space here. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Out of the gun, Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st and 10, Hill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Hill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. A shotgun snap for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46.
No, sir! No, sir!
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Running with Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
28-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there